Happy Monday. What's up, Adrena?
Good morning.
Noel, what's up?
I'm good.
What it do?
Hey, Isaac. Hey, Noel.
What's happening?
Adrena. It's been a minute. How y'all doing?
I know, right? Feel like it's been a while. It's only been a week. Everybody relax. Next fall. I took off to celebrate the contributions of Mr. Christopher Columbus. Boy, if you don't quit. Hey, boy, if you don't quit. One of our illustrious forefathers, man. What y'all talking about? Okay. Good morning. Yo. Good morning. What's up?
Y'all see cousin Bame in the basement?
What's that?
Bame's in the audience.
Oh, hold on. Where you at?
Towards the bottom.
Hey, oh my gosh, Shanique is here. Hey, how about that?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Shanique.
What's good?
What's happening? Welcome back. All right. It's 10:02. We're going to get started in 3 minutes, y'all. We're going to get started in 3 minutes. Hey, good morning, homie.
Good morning, everyone.
What's happening?
I don't ever want nobody to laugh at our family name the way y'all was laughing at Christopher Columbus.
Please, yeah, right? Hey, man, Chris got a bad rap out here, man.
Well deserved.
Was Chris like lobbying for a holiday, or who decided that they was gonna make a Columbus Day? Was like Chris and his people, his PR team was out on some like we really need to make this happen, or did like install this arbitrarily? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Keisha in the building. What's up? Early. Wow. I seen Keisha like what? Keisha ain't been here like 4 months. She was sneaking on at the end sometimes. I know how she do. I need some research.
Hey, Keisha.
Research time.
Hello.
What's happening? Matter of fact, that'll be one of my requests today. I'll wait till everybody get on the call because I do need some research done on a couple of things. And I've done my surface level research and I can't find it. So I'm sure there's somebody on this call that is a master at like Google, like digging for info. I'm a surface level Googler. Yeah, I think I am too. I thought I was a little thorough, but I know the information's out there. I just can't seem to find it. One more minute. Did you ask one of the AIs, Bard or Chat GPT? You know what? I did not. You know what? I gotta start making that one of my, one of my next steps in trying to find information. That is something that I just kind of by default don't do. Keish, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm excellent. We good, big dog. Welcome back. Shouts out to everybody who tapping in early. Appreciate all of y'all. What's up with the weather in Atlanta, man? It looks chilly out. It's fall. Yeah, I know. I'm up in Indianapolis, and it's the same weather as you guys got. Exactly the same. That's whack. It should never be that way. No. That's how it is when the fall starts. But
third, it is 83 degrees in LA, third. Just saying.
Yeah. That's whack.
I'm teasing him, Nick. I'm here. I'm actually in Atlanta. I'm just saying. I'm cold as hell here.
Yeah, no, I went and worked out this morning. It's cold out, for sure. Yeah. Which part of town you in, bro?
I'm downtown now.
Okay. All right, so look, it's 10:05. Let's get this thing started. I appreciate everybody jumping on to the Monday morning marketing meeting. I'm your host, Nick Love. Please like me, love me, follow me here on Fanbase. I appreciate everybody jumping on. We were out last Monday in honor of one of our great contributors to this nation's existence. So we chose to honor the great and wonderful Christopher Columbus.
We have renamed that to Indigenous People Day.
You know what?
You Nick, sir.
Yeah, so we took last Monday off. It was actually Gary's idea. Gary called me like, "Hey, we taking off today?" I was like, "You know what? Yep, sure am." And I took a nice Monday off and to just relax, man, do my thing. But I appreciate everybody jumping on with us as always. As the call implies, this is a marketing movement. So we talk about marketing, ideas, strategies, concepts to get you, inspired, get your creative juices flowing for the day, the month, the week, and the rest of the year. We are in October. We are approaching, what is it, like mid-October.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. So I pray it's been starting off good for you guys. It's been good to me thus far. Anybody is where my girl at? I gotta look around. Anybody still doing 75 hard with me? Because 75 hard has been. If we get into the winter months and you got to do an outdoor workout, and man, I gotta tell you, I went out this morning and it was nice and chilly. So trying to jog and do all of that stuff is quite the task. So if you're still doing it, or if you ride with me, please let me know in my DMs so I can have a support group or something. Somebody's helping me along with this thing. Luckily, I don't have to do this call by myself. I'm joined by some of my smart, creative, funny, brilliant friends, and they're all up here on the stage. And I feel like we got almost everybody. I know there's a few familiar faces that are not here. I'm going to get them up on the stage as I see them, as Gary will as well. But I got, some of my favorite people up on the stage. So I appreciate all of y'all for jumping on and supporting, as y'all always do. And a shout out to everybody in the audience. Before we get too deep into the convo, can everybody please hit the plus sign at the bottom of your screen, share the room, let people know that we are in here and that we are getting started. I am doing it as we speak to let everybody know that this conversation is about to get going. I have just done so, but like I said, text, share, ping, whatever you got to do. Let's get everybody in the room. Let them know we getting rolling. Isaac, before we get started, can you give me any updates on fan base that we might need to know about?
Raise is still going. We're at 4.2 million. Audio chat is coming. We just posted about that. We're working on audio chat and a bunch of other stuff. So, nothing like, some other stuff that is really not really detailed enough to talk about, but there's a lot of movement going on, so exciting times though.
Oh, okay. First of all, Duran, I hadn't checked my DM to see if you replied, but on our call a couple weeks ago, you gave out, I think it was like the 7 C's of
I got the
content.
7C code. Yeah.
And everybody hit me and was like, "Hey, did you write that down? Do you have it? Can you tell them? Can you get them to repeat it? Can you post it?" I don't have it. It wasn't mine. I want to give you credit for it ultimately in front of everybody. But can you go back through your C's that you were talking about on that call? Because everybody wanted to write it down and follow up on it.
Yeah, I'll do that really quickly. So I'll say them slowly so you guys can write them down. Then I'll give like a 30-second analysis so we can move on. All right, so the first one is courage, capital, charm, cute. That one's a bit pretentious, but just flow with me for a second. Clever, creative, controversial. Courage, capital, charm, cute, clever, creative, controversial. I'll send it to Gary as well. And I did send it to you though, Nick, when you messaged me. So my thinking around this concept, it wasn't always C's, and it was only 4 at first. I was saying, man, it has to be. I looked at Wikipedia. I said, America has this thing about the first ever or the number one. So Bob Johnson, the first ever black billionaire. Oprah, the first ever black woman to be a billionaire. And then you can see that a lot in Atlanta with a lot of things that people do for the first time, especially being black. I would even argue that this city is probably number one for the first of a lot of blacks to do. Even Isaac, for that matter, being the first ever black to build a social media platform from scratch. So I was okay, that's cool. And then the largest, they always have to categorize you in America. Apple is the number one tech company based on X, and Samsung is the number one tech company based on this. So I said, okay, the first ever and the number one. If you can place that in your bio, then you can win. Like even if it's just a small market, fan base, the first ever social media platform to allow real time subscription. If you can add the first ever inside of there, you got something going for you. And then I went over and said, okay, but that doesn't explain why people follow me. Even if you have a great product, even if you have great marketing, that's not going to get you that cult-like Martin Luther King following, that Steve Jobs following. So I conjured these reasons. I said, okay, maybe it's aesthetic. Maybe if they follow people with money. This is why they follow all these rappers and stuff on Instagram. My wife and my CTO, my other business partner, they helped me categorize it in this way where we can market it. So hence the 7C code. So the summary of it is the only 7 reasons why someone is going to follow your own unknown life. So when you think about courage, a lot of people disagree with Kanye, but the idea that he would get on television and say, George Bush don't care about black people, and then do the shrug, it froze the entire world. Like, what the fuck? Did he actually just say that? And I watched it again the other day. Chris Tucker was actually on there with him. Just so the white guy swung it to Chris Tucker, and Chris Tucker was just shocked, like, wow. And the fact that he would go on stage, now he had a little henny when he did this one, but say, hey, Taylor, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the #1 video ever. Now, granted, he probably wouldn't have done it if he wasn't on the henny, but the fact that he did that, there were some people that actually agree with both of those things, quietly, but they don't have the courage to actually step out to do something like that, much less against the fucking sitting president. So, and George Bush, he's upset about that today. So courage is one of those things that will definitely get people to follow an individual. A quick example of courage again, Steve Jobs put his middle finger up at IBM and took a picture of it. This was when Apple was 4 years old. So Apple didn't even know if Apple was going to survive, and the board of directors wanted to kick Steve Jobs off the company. But that was the very reason why he was able to hire that quality of talent, because he exemplified a level of courage that they probably would never be able to do in their life, but they admire it. Capital, this is simple. People like to follow people they believe have money, even before they know if people actually have it. So you see people on Instagram, and they have these Ferraris. So let's even go with the network marketing people. They have a lot of the #1 this, the #1 that, showing the car, showing the home, and people aspire to have those things, especially people in poverty-stricken circumstances. Charm. This is the one I always make reference to, Leonardo DiCaprio and the movie Catch Me If You Can. Dude literally became everyone. He charmed his way through stealing everything and making millions of dollars. If you can exercise some form of charm, then you can really navigate the world. If you can make people laugh, if you can be the person that everybody loves to see come in the room, even if some of your enemies hate you, they have to act like they like you in the room because they see everybody else like them. So cute. People aspire to